But first, the Orbea Naperville Sprint Triathlon provides one of the most unique athletic spectacles the city has to offer. Every year, triathletes with a wide range of experience take one Sunday morning to swim, bike, and run through the heart of Naperville. NCTV 17's Zach Groth was on hand this year to witness all the action.
By the time the sun peeks over the trees outlining Centennial Beach, people have already flooded the surrounding area. There's opportunities to socialize, check bikes into their assigned slots, and hop into the beach for a warm-up swim. That 7 a.m. start time approaches quickly, as does the anticipation.
It's a very emotional time at the beginning of the race because all of the work is done and so many hours have been, sacrificed to actually get ready for the event, and it's very fun to see the energy and see the emotion on race morning.
The starting horn cuts through the morning air and the first 6 racers splash into the waters. New waves of athletes enter the beach every 15 seconds, and the crowd of over 1,500 slowly shrinks. The lifeguards on hand are just some of the supporting staff who come together to put on this massive event.
I think it's, such a wonderful thing for Naperville. Everybody comes together, and it doesn't matter, how you finish. It's, it's all about just coming out here and supporting each other.
Completing the 400-meter swim sends the athletes on a mad scramble to grab their bikes and roll them to the start of the 20-kilometer course. It's a daunting but realistic challenge for the amateur athletes in the race. The accessibility of this triathlon is one of the reasons why it's so popular.
Honestly, it's the best organized and most fun race on the circuit. It's just very casual, so you got everything from world-class athletes to first-timers that are just out here to have fun. And everybody you talk to is encourage you right on the course from the start to the finish.
Once the racers finish their second loop through the bike course, they must muster the energy for 5 more kilometers on foot. All levels of athletes fill the streets for this race, and serious preparation is necessary to finish near the top of the pack. Naperville-based Experience Triathlon helps prepare athletes for the big day by providing group training sessions. The team environment can help people stay focused throughout the process.
If you try to do it by yourself, you can really get discouraged, and they can give you advice and help you in your training.
Athletes need to nurture a very diverse skill set to excel during the race. That means dividing time equally between every aspect of triathlon.
Just trying to fit in all 3 of the sports, I think, is probably one of the biggest challenges, making sure you have time to swim, bike, and run.
You can win or lose the race, like in any part of it, so it's just really important just to have a good base for every single leg of the race.
You want to do the right workouts at the right time, the right distances, the right intensities, take a rest day every now and then, and just make sure that you're injury-free.
Once their bodies have undergone the necessary preparation, the final obstacle for athletes can be psychological.
As coaches, we spend a lot of time talking with the athletes and assuring them that they've done the training and they've worked hard and that they're ready to participate in the event to reduce their stress.
This year-long dedication becomes a powerful asset to the triathletes as they trek through the final portions of the course. Athletes continue to advance through every leg of the race, but 55 minutes in, the first runner approaches the finish line. 23-year-old Naperville resident Eric Hogenboom wins today's race with a time of 55 minutes, 14 seconds.
I have stood on the podium in second and third in various races a lot, and I'm happy to finally have my first place finish.
This accomplishment, outstanding in its own right, becomes even more remarkable after chatting with Hogenboom. Just a day before, he ran an Olympic-length triathlon in Milwaukee. Despite this, he still wins the Naperville race by about 3.5 minutes.
A big cup of coffee and just a little bit of hope, and it's always nice to have number 1 on. You got a little bit of expectation riding on you, and it's good to keep you going.
About 6 minutes later, the first woman finishes the 2014 triathlon. Amanda Wendorf crosses with a top time of 1 hour, 1 minute, 34 seconds.
It feels amazing. I moved out to Naperville a few months ago, so I wanted to do the hometown triathlon. I'm very familiar with swimming here and running here, so it's just exciting to be at home, and to take away the win is a really exciting feeling.
Wendorf had never run the Naperville Tri before this and says she was impressed by all the activity going on around her.
It's a fantastic energy, and that's why I wanted to come. I love the local races and seeing everybody from local professionals to people who are doing their first triathlon, and everybody's just so excited in so many different ways. So it's a great way to spend a Sunday morning.
Wendorf isn't the only first-time racer who appreciates the specter of the event. Some other athletes are already looking forward to next year's race.
All three of us said that we would definitely come back. We're going to do a little bit more swimming next time than we did this time, but it was a great event, close to home, a lot of people. Really, it was a great time.
Once everyone has finished the course and athletes have had time to rehydrate and replenish, it's time to celebrate. This post-race party wraps up with an award ceremony honoring the day's top performers. Reporting from the Orbea Naperville Sprint Triathlon, Zach Groth, Naperville News Extra.